Yeah, this is also been something that's like going on in the background. Like randomly Hades from Great General Darkness showing back up. I don't know what he's doing yet, but he's here. He knows something. He's just keeping it to himself. Yeah, he's pretty easy to read. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck? That still happens every so often. I think it's just something with the controller. Because I use a controller for this just so I can lean back in my chair and I don't have to, like, constantly be reaching for my keyboard. So nice to see the Infernal Alliance. I agree, it's almost as if they're coming from the pits of hell to fight us. Again, both of the Mazingers at full, Maz and Kaisers at both of the Mazes at full potential. This is 3 versus 14. And it's the Spectral General Hades again. No, he doesn't. Huh? Yeah, that's a new personality. Yeah, no one really stays dead in this rogues gallery. They all tend to come back. More of their army, and a lot of them. Okay, so you made them immortal. Fuck you. I don't think it'd be possible without, like, Common Rider and all of the sniper units we've got. Like, with the team we have, I think it's possible. Especially because so many of my units are just all about breaching enemy lines and going for their ace units. Exits! Oh, now he has the EX Knuckle. Which I think it's just the same attack, it's just got a new name. Not gonna attack because it's just gonna be against the immortals, and there's no real point because I can't hurt them. Honestly, yeah, because not. I mean, Geta Rays have like destroyed angels. So that must be some really powerful dark magic. Yeah, this is also true. It could just be that, Emperor's kind of busy at this point. He fights for justice! I love him. Okay, so it's the same attack, it's now called EX Knuckles instead of Weapon 1. Oh, fucking unnecessary true solo. That's a shame, but I'm not too hurt because the main reason I had the Kaiju Club deployed is just because they have some really good support abilities and they're decent damage. They are basically just having an extra Dynazenon on the board. That's true in all honesty. The general, General Hades has been like a consistent villain in the SR games, I'd say. Because remember in SRX he's pretty consistent there too. No, it's not Hades. It's a different Reaper. It's a Wataro Reaper who leads to the reappearance of Lelouch. Okay, the fact that these things are immortal is getting on my nerves because now they're just blocking my path. Get the fuck out of here! I gotta actually deal with the swarm. Like, I'll be honest, this game uses a lot of villains that I did not expect to be having no massively active roles, and they're just there. Like, I did not expect Beck to have nearly as much of a role in the Big O story as he did. I mean, it was mostly used for comedic results, but that's Beck's whole character. Schwarzwald actually being involved in the Kamen Rider plotline was very unexpected. But he just kind of just did his whole shit, which is just he showed up, expositioned up in this dramatic speech, and then fucked off until he showed up in Big Duo. Yeah, no, that's how Beck works. I love Beck. Like, he's consistently fucking up thinking he's a hotshot. And he's great. He works so well as a villain for Big O. That was surprising. Of course, him and the Mazets had a plan. Oh, right. photon power, and it's bullshit. If it was going to be photon power or Geta Rays, there's no in between. But to be honest, if it's Creatures of Darkness, it's 9 out of 10 times photon power, just because the whole point of photon power, at least the way they always talk about it, is like it's the power of light. Where Geta Rays is life and evolution. I will still say nothing will beat them defeating the... Is it the 9th angel that eats, Ray? I mean, not Ray, Ayaname? Fuck, which angel does that? The fact that they beat the angels that ate Asuka and Ayaname with Geta Rays to save the two of them is always kind of fucking insane. Just because SRV with the, redo plotline for Evangelion just gets so fucking insane because they wanted to do the ending of 2.0, but they can't because the ending of 2.0 is the 3rd fucking impact. It's like, that changes the world state so much that to go for 13th Angel eating a Stoner Sunshine and Alpha. That's true, that was also a good one. But, the 3rd impact changes the world state so much, it makes it so Evangelion has to take control of the story going forward. It's the same I mean, it would have led to the same problem as, say, SR, V, and X, where X's entire plotline is dominated by the Wataru story, but that's... And, V is just entirely, determined by, Space Battleship Yamato. But it works for the two of them. Wataru is, like, just kind of like a classic fantasy adventure, and then you just have everyone else kind of just in that world. It gives them a reason to get going. That's essentially what happened in V. Like, at the end, they're like, so the ocean's turning blue again. Huh. This wasn't part of our plan. Yeah, what do we do? Like, they legitimately did not know what the fuck to do. Keep in mind, SRV came out before 3.0 plus 1. So, they didn't even know what the fuck Gendo's full plan was at that time. They did not expect the giant photorealistic Ayaname. The end of Evangelions are always fucking weird. I'm gonna wait, it's gonna be the finishing attack. Also, ooh. So I don't accidentally kill you. Hero just gets to kill a bunch of enemies at once again. I will say, one of my favorite bits with Hero in this game is the fact that, like, he's just like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on with the aerial. Like, I know what's going on with the aerial. I went through the ending of G-Witch. For better and worse. I'm not the biggest... I mean, it's not an unpopular opinion to think G-Witch's ending is a little weak. It is kind of a shame. We never get an actual attack like this in Kamen Rider Photon. Like, it honestly just... I have issues with the second season of G-Witch. Like, it feels like they just didn't know what to do. Like, they couldn't make up their mind what they wanted to do. I am curious if we're gonna get a second season of G-Box, because I would kind of like to see that timeline expanded, just because it's an interesting premise. Especially with how they end G-Box Season 1, with, like, who's in charge of Zeon now. Yeah, no, that's like I do like, when, like, some of the villains just completely shift up their plan, like, Scaracco in the main story of Y, where he's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna drop Access, because that's what Char was going to do. And I'm gonna prove I'm better than Char. And the entire time it's happening, Char's just like, fuck, this was my plan. Hearing everyone shit-talk Scaracco, and he's just like, how do I tell them? How do I tell them? I like how the only one who caught on was Amuro. And, oh no, it was Amuro and Camille both caught on quickly. That's always funny. That is always fucking funny. Because here's the thing, it's not as satisfying as, say, the girls shitting on Embryo. That will be the cherry on top of SRV till the end of time.
Bye-bye!
Especially because, like, you had the likes of, like, the, well, because it's Embryo, you had the Cross Ant crew shitting on him, and then, I actually do like Embryo, like, Leonard, why aren't you helping me? And Leonard's just like, I just didn't give a shit about you, man. I just used you. Like, did you really think I was on your side? I feel like this is why Hero has so many goddamn kills. I would agree if we had, like, if SRV, for example, used the proper Getter Robo plotline, I would have loved it. But with the fact that it was using Armageddon, I think they handled Getter perfectly with just having it be the fucking MacGuffin of the whole game. Is just Ryoma's sheer existence. I will say, the one thing I'm very disappointed with Kamen Rider XL, I love all of his move choices, except for the fact I wanted a move where he turns into a motorcycle. He has an attack where he turns into the motorcycle in the, not in the anime, but in the actual show. I think that could have been interesting, but I do think just giving him the team attack with Shotaro, and Philip, I think symbolically is just a little bit more meaningful. Oh god, I remember I was talking about this with my mod PK. I'm like, I would lose it if the Red Ranger as an adventurer just show up in this game, just because that show is fucking amazing. I loved it because it's just such a love letter to Tokusatsu. In particular, the, I will never, we got an Ultraman with the manga and anime, the Kamen Rider dubbed the manga and anime, now we need Super Sentai and a Red Ranger. Super Sentai itself, like, proper, has not had an anime to my knowledge, so if we were to have any, I would honestly go with the Red Ranger from Another World, just because it embodies so much of those tropes, and it's just a love letter. That is true. And my favorite part is still just like the random bit where it's like they're fighting and then fucking Genesis Aquarion shows up and it's like, huh? It's like the first appearance of Aquarion in years and everyone's just like, everyone collectively lost their shit. Mind you, it also, I would be really great to have a Super Sentai reference just because of the fact of, in the most recent Super Sentai, oh fuck, I forget its name. Hell, I won't even mind it eventually, Red Ranger, etc. The anime is considered the Super Sentai series, while the main series is on a rest. So... No, I don't know if that's what they're stopping Super Sentai. There's a lot of theories as to why Super Sentai just came to an end. But, the series of, Sentai Gozaiger? It's probably not. I don't know. It's a whole thing. But, I also think, yeah, no, so the reason they gave is not just because of everything with Hasbro. It's Super Sentai in general has been having declining profits and everything over the years, as opposed to, say, Kamen Rider, where Kamen Rider has just been exploding. Yeah, they're bringing Super Sentai to an end, and they are replacing it with a new project, which is basically just Super Sentai by a different name. I believe it's another one of their older series. But yeah, Gozaiger, pronouncing that name horribly, but one of the people running the show is fucking Tomo Kashu. Yeah, I think it could, they just giving them a little bit of a break. Because I can imagine, like, logistically, it is harder to plan a Super Sentai series than it is a Kamen Rider series. Because to set up a Super Sentai series, you have to have a team of 5, you have to do all this. It's a lot more managing of a cast versus Kamen Rider, where depending on how they want to write it, they don't have to introduce a second rider right away. Looking at Zets, we are 22 episodes in for Zets. We still do not have a proper secondary rider. We have 2 pseudo riders and a rival rider, but we do not have a proper secondary. And then on the parallel side, you get Zio for 01 for Kamen Rider. It's like second episode. Here's your secondary rider, Kamen Rider Geets. Everyone's a fucking Kamen Rider. I wouldn't mind another Super Sentai anime. I will be honest, I think Super Sentai and Kamen Rider kind of work better as anime at points. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the suit acting and everything like that. It is an art form that I think shouldn't die, because there's a charm to those rubber suits. And the other reason I think Kamen Rider is doing so much better than Super Sentai is because Kamen Rider drivers even are more interesting, in my opinion, than some of the morphers for Super Sentai and Power Rangers. Weird thing is, Ultraman had an anime in 1979-1980. I believe it started in 1979 and came to the States in the 1980s. It's very short-lived, if I remember correctly. It's not like a full-blown one like the other one we had. The other thing was, in terms of SR, they had another series, a sister series to SR that was all about Tokusatsu. And one of the pilots actually in SR is in it. The guy who was piloting the Grengus, I think it was. No, the Jespint. It was the Jespint in SR30. Mister, I have not been home, but I keep bouncing around. I have met 17 Amuro raids. Oh, Thunderbolt. Oh boy, I love my Jazz fucking Gundam, which, God, to really appreciate Gundam Thunderbolt, you have to have an appreciation for Freeform Jazz. But, I don't know if we'd ever see Thunderbolt, because that's the thing. Thunderbolt's in this weird spot where it's like, is it in proper UC? Is it a spin-off? I think it is considered a spin-off. But, it's just getting it to, like, play nice with some of the other ones. One I would like to see, but I get why we will probably never see them again. True. But no, the ones that we'll probably never see, not again, but we'll probably never see in a proper SR, and I'm ignoring the mobile games for this statement, so we're ignoring Cross Omega and DD. We'll probably never see 08 in it, if I had to guess, just because of the fact 08 itself, and same as War in the Pocket, are set heavily, like, they are set square in the 1 Year War. I don't think I could see Shiro getting back into a Gundam. I actually wouldn't want him to get back into a Gundam. I feel that would go against the ending of 08 MS Team. And, well, War in the Pocket, War in the Pocket just ends depressingly. We are never getting Gaia Gear as in because Tomo was told not to make a Gundam series and did that. It is a legal mess. Yeah. There's a couple series that were just legal messes for a hot minute. A couple of those are like starting to even out, and that's why I'm so happy Macross has made its resurgence in SR now that everything is like squared away with Harmony Gold. And like that whole fucking shit show of a legal situation. I know Sakura Wars was like a big get for them. Yeah. Honestly, if we were to do Moon Gundam and stuff like that, I would not mind that. I also would really like one that's just a proper storyline for Crossbone, just because Crossbone gets so fucking silly with its mechs. Because in the later Crossbone manga, because the colonies are like at war with each other, they don't have supply lines, so they're digging out mechs from the fucking Zeta era. It's like, what the fuck? Like, one of them is using Yazan's machine, I can't remember its fucking name, as a fucking glider. It's Mad Max meets Fallout in space. I fucking love it. I also do like how Takuma, like, consistency throughout this game is just like, whenever he meets a character, he talks about their mother, he like has this resonance with them. He's like, take care of them, do whatever the fuck you have to, because of the fact that it's just him living vicariously because of his dead mother. Like, let me get to the menu before I say this.